JumbyJumbwa, 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 JumbyJumbwa.
Yo, what's up, guys? I found a couple of old Game Boys. The Game Boys all work. They're fully functional. The buttons feel nice. The power button has that satisfying click. The volume works. Nothing to complain about here, except, check it out. These original shells are trashed. They look like crap. They look like crap!
Oh yeah!
So, in today's video, we are going to replace the old shell of one of these Game Boy SPs with a new shell from Extreme Rate. We will also spend time discussing the moments that I found somewhat frustrating and how you can minimize your frustration if you ever find yourself modding your old Game Boy, just like me. Just like me. Oh yeah, just like me. No joke, dude. This can be kind of stressful. I was a bit nervous and stressed out to do this because, guys, do you know the prices on these Game Boys? They are crazy. They are crazy. I did not realize it was gonna be this expensive to own one of these, and we are going to now take it apart. We are gonna take it all apart, like Legos. So you are gonna probably feel a bit nervous about this, like me, and what can we do to battle our nerves, guys? What can we do? Well, we can put on music. Put on your favorite playlist so that you are in a good mood, not so scared inside your head. You're in the world. You're ready to work on this beautiful Game Boy. All right? And we're gonna be gentle. We're gonna be firm. We're gonna get the job done. So let's not worry about it. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's see what we gotta do first. So if you don't have any workstation mats like I do, you're gonna wanna just use a tray because you don't want all of these pieces to go flying everywhere. You want to keep things local. All right here, look at that, it looks so nice. It looks so nice and everything in its own dish. Keep it nice like that, guys, because you're gonna see how many things there are. You're gonna get things lost and missing, and so you're gonna wanna keep things separated and organized. All right, so once you take off the lid for the battery, you're gonna wanna unscrew all of these screws that I'm showing right here. Make sure you get them all. There's a lot. We got all these corners right here. We got where the battery pack is, as well as where the cartridge goes. And I seem to have missed that one right there. There it is. Grab that guy. Take them out. Gotcha. Okay, so once we do that, all the screws are out. We set them to the side. We take it out. Wow, look at the back. Looks pretty good. This is the first time I've opened this, so it's pretty exciting. And you guys will probably be excited about doing yours. We're gonna take out these 3 screws. Super easy. Once they're out, we can lift it gently. This is where we come across the first really frustrating part, at least for me, guys, right? And it might be for you, but hopefully after this, it will be a little bit more easy. So this ribbon cable, see this? This needs to come out. We gotta detach this. This connects to our screen. We wanna be gentle, but also not too gentle. I was really gentle and I didn't get it off. I was trying to be firm, but I wasn't. And oh, I'm noticing there's a pad right here. These guys like to stick to the button, so we're gonna set that down right there. Very good. Okay, back to the ribbon cable. All right, so you got these black latches that you wanna pull down, and they might feel kind of jammed and stuck, so you're gonna need some pretty good force to do this. Don't be scared to really get in there and press. It's very hard. I didn't quite realize, so I spent a long time being very overly gentle with this, and my hands started cramping, and you're gonna have to set it down like I'm doing there. So stressed out. Finally, it's out. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Okay, so I finally was brave and I used some force with my thumbs, these gamer thumbs. We got it down. We got these levers down. So technically, if you can see right here, guys, there's 2 black levers, one on each side, that you're gonna have to pull down. I used the tip of my nail on my thumbs to pull that down. All right, cool. Chipboard looking pretty good, but you guys see what I see? Yep, right there. There it is. Don't forget, grab all those button pads and set them down. Don't lose them, because you might want to use those again. I think I'm going to use some new ones actually in this build. So there it is. There's the motherboard. Cool chipboard. We're gonna set that to the side. After that, we're gonna remove all these button pads right here. Now be careful, you see the buttons wanna fly out with them as well. Make sure that they don't go flying everywhere. We're also gonna wanna remove this speaker. It's easier to do it with something that has an edge. So unless you have a really good long nail, you're gonna need something with an edge. And so we remove the speaker, and then we are also gonna take out these buttons and dump them out. Just dump them, but don't lose them. Keep them to the side. All right, after that, we're gonna go look at here underneath the ribbon cable. There's a screw tucked underneath there, right? We're gonna take that out. And once we take that out, we're gonna be able to take off this rear hinge lid, this cover. There we go. We take that off, and look at that. We can see our little dirty ribbon cable right there. Nice. All right. Oh my gosh, this is the worst part. This is the worst part for me, guys, to be honest. These little cover, screw covers or cushions, so annoying to take out. They're so hard. They're so much more durable than I thought they would be. I ended up having to use lots of force. I ended up stabbing myself. I ended up scratching up this whole case. Luckily, I didn't mess up the screen though. But as you can see, like my pair of tweezers, they're like sliding around, and these flat ones are a bit easier to get out. Yep, there we go. We're starting to get it out. Okay, you got it. You got it, Jumby. Come on, you got it, JumbyJumbwa. Come on, you got it. You can do it. You can get it. Get it out. You almost got it. Yeah! Look at it. It's out. All right, that one felt good. But look at these guys. They're so freaking annoying, man. They're so annoying. Can't get them out. I'm about to see red.
Oh yeah!
Oh my gosh. So anyways, I finally end up getting them out with a bit of violence. Not proud. It was a massacre. This is the aftermath. Make sure to clean your space though. We don't want any of this stuff getting locked in our Game Boy and our tray. So make sure to always keep your space clean when we make a mess. All right, we're not done yet, because if you can look closely, there's these little suckers right here. Look at that. See, they have tape still on top of these screws, these little stickers. So we're gonna have to use our pair of tweezers to remove these as well. So annoying just to get to these screws, but once we get to them, we can finally get to our screen. So let's take off these stickers. We'll take them off, make sure it's clean. Very good. Now we can unscrew them. Take out all these 5 screws that we see, unscrew, take them all out. Wonderful, set them aside, do not lose them. I put them in a dish. And there we go, we can take off the back. We can take off the cover, and there's our screen. Check it out, original Game Boy screen. Oop, got it. And now look at that, it is nasty. That is nasty. Look at that, so nasty. Okay, even the cable is nasty. All right, well, we'll clean that with some isopropyl alcohol. Thank you. Check it out. This is the new white extreme range shell that I got. It's gonna be really cool. Also, for this build, we're gonna do a little tribute back to the original color, the red. So cool, I love the red one. We're gonna actually take these red caps and reuse them onto the new hinges I got. Now these hinges do not come with the extreme range shell that I purchased. They actually had to buy them separate. I discovered that when reading the reviews. So always be sure to read reviews before you purchase anything, right? You might learn that it's missing something. They were missing the hinges, so I had to buy these separately. Anyways, let's see what JumbyJumbwa was doing. Okay, JumbyJumbwa, what are you doing? If you guys can see, the lid, the piece on the left is backwards. It's upside down. You can see I'm having such a hard time just even trying to fit this hinge in. It shouldn't be this hard. That's because it's backwards. I need to flip it. Look at that, that's the front, okay? Oh my gosh. So once I discover I can flip it, then it will go in easily. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna discover that for a while. And I'm gonna be a total JumbyJumbwa, and I'm gonna press these guys in. I'm gonna make it work. and I use all my full body force for this to make it work. And it goes in, and unfortunately, they're locked in once they're locked in, right? At least that's what I thought. I really thought I ruined the build. I really thought I broke it. I really thought I installed it backwards, and there was no way I was gonna have to get new hinges, a new shell, and I discovered Yeah, there we go. Now I'm realizing, oh, they were backwards. Now when they are put in correctly, when it's oriented correctly, these hinges should go in much easier. Still need some force though. Okay, so apply some good force, but they go in so much easier. Check it out. I put this one in, goes right in super nice. Easy peasy. Ah, look how nice that goes in. And then boom, little force in, easy. Check it out. Man, that almost cost me the whole entire build right there. I was so scared to have to get those out. And I was so stressed out to pull out those hinges when I originally installed them incorrectly and backwards. The screen would only lift halfway, guys. It wouldn't even open all the way. Oh my gosh. Look at that, all clean, screen's clean. We're gonna slip the ribbon cable right through this little crease right here. And we're gonna lay it down just like how it was in its original shell. Now, underneath here, you can see the ribbon cable peeking through. That's what we want. And now we're gonna cover it with the lid. It's locked in. Make sure it's fitting correctly. This is now where you're going to want to put all of those screws back in to seal it, hold it in place. And we aren't gonna put on the cushions that were so crazy hard to get off. All right, so we're gonna put that lid back on and screw it in. So we're gonna hold it in place as we screw it in. That's what we're seeing right now. Good job, good job. We got it. All right, next, we're gonna start getting this guy ready. We're going to now insert the speaker cover right there, the speaker protector. And we are now going to also insert the power indicator. Awesome, that's looking really cool. Can't wait to see that green. All right, next we are going to put in the buttons. Okay, this is pretty fun. This is pretty easy. It's almost like a puzzle piece where they fit in one way and correctly. Although, double check the A and B buttons because those are letters and letters can be backwards or upside down. So double check that you put those in correctly so that when you're playing, it's English, not just some random symbol. All right, we almost got all these in. There we go. We're gonna put in the start buttons, make sure they all go in correctly, lay in nice and flat. Now a pair of tweezers can help as well. Sometimes the buttons will flip. Our fingers are so big and clunky. Sometimes it's hard to be accurate. All right, now we're gonna place the button pads, get them locked in place. This is how they should go in. This is how it should go in. There's a clear bottom and top. Check it out. Look at that. That looks nice. Thank you. We put it back in. Make sure they fit comfortably and snug. These things shouldn't slide. They should fit snug. That looks good. That feels good. We happy. We very happy. We're almost there. That looks pretty nice. Okay, so now we got the speaker. That looks good. Just fits in like that. And now, here's the next fun part. Joking. This is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, at least for me, other than getting out those pesky screw covers. We gotta slide this in with 2 fingers. I'm trying to discover that and figure that now, but you're gonna end up needing both of your thumbs to slide that in and get ready to also lock it in with your thumbs on either side of the ribbon cable. Okay, so remember, keep both. I'm not doing it right now. I'm doing a bad example, but keep one thumb on the left side, one thumb on the right side, push it in, slide it in, and then lock it with your fingers. There it is. I did it. I got it there. There might be a better way to do it, but that's how I figured out to do it. And it's in, and there we go. Make sure the button pads are in, sticking as well before we close everything. This is now where we take our 3 screws and secure our motherboard. So why don't we go do that right now? Beautiful. Good. That's good. Now that looks pretty good to me. All right, we're screwing these in, secured. That looks good. All right, awesome. We're almost there, guys. We're so close. So next, we're gonna set that to the side and work on this back cover. All right, so we're gonna have to put in this nut as well as the L and R buttons. Okay, so use a pair of tweezers to put in this nut. Now for the L and R buttons, you are gonna use hinges and springs. Now the hinges all look the same. the springs, there's a left and right one. So double check the orientation of those. Use a guide as well, because I forgot to press film for that part. So make sure you use a guide like I did, a visual guide, not just this video, okay? This video is mostly just gonna warning you. I'm warning you about the crazy hard parts that you might run into that might make you feel discouraged or ruin your build, okay? That's what this video is for. So we're gonna put in also this protector as well as the switch. Make sure the protector is screwed in. Make sure the switch is locked into place. Make sure on the chipboard, the power button is also down in the off position. There we go, so double check. Then when we do that, we can finally put it all together. Look at that, guys. This is it. This is it. All right, so we're gonna wanna now just screw everything back in, take off this battery lid, which was kind of hard to do. I had some trouble with it, but we're gonna take that off, put the battery in, put the screws in, and once we do that, guys, that's it. We just have that sticker to put on. It's done. We did it. This honestly took me a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. One, it was my first shell replacement. I had to also film this too, so it took me like the whole afternoon. I'm not gonna lie. It took me the whole afternoon, but it might go a little faster for you if you aren't filming it like I did. I had to double check the camera, do multiple takes sometimes, so you're definitely gonna do it a little bit faster, I hope, than I did. Shouldn't take you the whole afternoon. Might take you a couple hours, you know, especially if you're paying attention, being careful to not make the same mistakes I did. So look at that, guys, it works. That looks really cool. Now I'm leaving off the button pads because I actually do have an IPS screen mod that I wanna do in a future video. So we're gonna get an even brighter screen than what you see here. This is the original. It looks super nostalgic, super good, I love it. Looks fun. But this is the mod one. This is the one we're gonna build and make really cool and updated. So there you have it, guys. Check that out. So sick. That white with the red cap. Look at that, with that Pokemon red in there. Really cool vibes, guys. Really cool. I love this build. And here's that IPS screen that I want to install next time in the video. If you guys like this video, please share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and have a great week. Oi, 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 oi.